What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another review recap. Snowfall episode 8. This is a good ass show, man. This is a good ass show. Okay? Excuse me if my fingers are wrinkled. I just did the dishes, so relax. I know how, everybody be so distracted by the little things in every little video. Anyway, just in case. I don't know how the lighting. Let me see. Oh, we could do the dark. We could do the gritty joint right there. Nah, we do this. I think that's good right there. Is that good right there? You know what I'm saying? This lighting right here. Hold on. Let me get the lighting right. Oh, yeah. I think that's good right there. Anyway, Snowfall episode 8. It's going down, man. The show is moving at a frenetic pace. Every episode feels like it's only 15 minutes long. There's so much going on. The stakes are so ridiculous. And there hasn't been a single episode this season that hasn't gotten lower than the 4 saxophones for me all season. This episode, we see Teddy finally pretty much coming out of the jungle. They trying to piece together, what happened with Fatback, all that backlash. Khadijah's still on the warpath trying to get the killers of her child done up. Manboy's still trying to get the connect. All this stuff is going on. Tensions building between Franklin and Jerome and Aunt Louie. And then Leon, they trying to protect Leon. And then Alden, gave the scoop to the reporter. And Irene, the reporter, is out here. She put it out there. So now everything is out there. So now, Teddy's like, yo, what? So now the CIA has been named and the government and all this and that. And it's a lot. Stakes are high. All right. And the pacing of the show, the acting performances, everything is just top notch. I got to give episode 8 4.5 saxophones out of 5. It's one of the best episodes of the season. And yeah, man, before I get into this recap, if you're not watching Snowfall, slap yourself. Now, if you're not into the drug game, drama series like that, I understand. But if this is your cup of tea and you're not tuning in, you're doing yourself a disservice. And you need to slap yourself hard. Slap yourself hard. Okay? And fast. Anyway, let's get to the recap. So, spoiler alert from this moment on, man. I'm going through every piece right here. I got everything. I got every note right here on the phone this time, so I won't be blanking out. All right, so we open up with Teddy in the jungle, doing drugs and shit, wilding out. He's still... That phone call from his dad and his brother dying got Teddy out here toe up from the flow up. So he out here wandering through the jungles of Mexico. Or is it South America? I don't know if it's Mexico or South America. It's probably South America if it's going to be. I think it's South America. South America. Let's go with Colombia, South America. Somewhere in there, he wandering through the thing. He wanders upon dead bodies, some warfare going on, and then he gets knocked clean out. Somebody just cold cocked him. You know what I'm saying? Cut to Irene, her story is published. So now her story, her getting the scoop on everything is out there for the masses to read. And it's like, yo, it creates a frenzy out here. Now, they cut to the cats talking about it at the barbershop where, Manboy and them hang out. Manboy and Cuddy is in the back with Khadijah. And the cats in the barbershop are talking about, yo, the CIA is really flooding the streets with drugs. They behind this the whole time. And then this, that, and the third. So they all talking about that in the barbershop. You know how that barbershop talk go. So they talking about, and they ain't talking about no Rocky Marciano. They ain't talking about no Rocky Marciano, Cassius Clay. They talking about some CIA flooding the block with drugs out here. You know what I mean? So they're talking about that. Meanwhile, in the back, Manboy, Cuddy, and Khadijah are back there. Like, yo, Manboy's like, yo, you need to chill. You out here wilding out. You reckless. Let me handle it. And Khadijah's still pissed at Manboy because she's like, look, My child has been murdered. I want these cats. I got Fatback out the way. I want Leon. And they're like, yo, chill. And surprisingly, Cuddy has been very low key since the death of his daughter. Like, he's been very like, I expected him to go on a complete rampage through the streets of LA after his daughter was killed. And they did that one attempt on Leon, and then they hit the girl, Wanda. But he's been very subdued, surprising to me. But Khadijah's been going hard, and that's not so surprising because that's her daughter. So it was a nice little flip they did there. And then that's when Manboy, of course, finds out that the CIA is indeed the plug. Because he's been looking for that plug. He's been looking for the plug. He now knows that the CIA is the plug. So now he wants to get his hands in on the CIA plug so he can just, because that was his plan all along. That was Manboy's plan from jump, was to get the connect. Just factor Franklin Saint on up out of there. Let me get the connect. Jerome is up in there pissed. Franklin, everybody's pissed because, now Fatback is laid at the doorstep of Aunt Louie's place. They just all up in there just pissed off. And, once the story leaked, it's just like, yo, man, the jig is up. We out here exposed. Old girl is out here writing everything. Your pops gave her the information. And so they just pissed off and like, what are we going to do? And then Franklin tries to flip it on them and be like, man, none of y'all worried about me though and how I'm handling it. Let me handle it. None of y'all worried about me. You just worried about yourselves. I'm like, hey, Franklin. They got a point, man. They got a valid reason to be mad. Your pop snitch. Put the information all out there. We're at risk. Who are we supposed to be mad at? Who are we supposed to be mad at? Jerome is hot. And so they do all that, a little family business, if you will. Irene is told they're gonna go at us with everything they have, meaning the government, the CIA. Now the government is involved. So Irene, you at risk. Not just from Franklin or any kind of backlash, the government. That's who you don't want breathing down your neck, Irene. Breathing down your neck and your cleavage. You don't want the government on your ass because the government is super shady and the resources are limitless. They can kill you and get off scot-free. So she gets a call from Mr. X, which is Franklin. Since he's not named in her, in her report, Franklin Saint is not named by name, so he's Mr. X, but that's Franklin. Franklin gives her a call and like, yo, let's meet up. So she's like, all right, let's meet up then. Now, in this episode, Tanous, the girl Franklin been smashing, is revealed to be working for Manboy. Now, I've known all along this girl was up to no good because they were showing her too much. They were showing this girl too much, man. So it's revealed that she's working for Manboy. Manboy threatens her like, yo, you stay on the case. I'm trying to get the connect and I'm trying to get this going. So you stay on the case. I need all the information you can get from him. I knew. Because they was just showing her too much. Like nobody cared about this girl. Why is she getting this screen time? It's because she a snake, man. A snake, a saboteur. All right. So I'm going through here. Teddy wakes up tied up in the jungle. The girl tied him up, one of the rebel forces out there. She's a girl, one of the last survivors of that little army, and they're all dead because they never got the shipment of guns that Teddy and them was supposed to supply. And because the money went missing, the 15 million went missing, so they out here ass naked, and so she got them tied up or whatever, and they just talking about yo, they're all dead because of you. So he's just out there like, oh, damn, but ain't nothing he can really say at this point, but she got him tied up. The CIA pulls up on Gustavo looking for Teddy because, the word is out. CIA out here funding drugs in the community. Yo, where is Teddy at? And he's like, yo, man, I don't know where Teddy at. And Gustavo is still just like, Gustavo's in his own world right now. He even pulls the pistol out on the CIA guy looking for Teddy. Like, yo, you can fuck with me if you want to. What's up? Irene meets up with Franklin to get the scoop. Franklin reveals that he knows about her whole family. Low-key threatening her. You know what I'm saying? A little threatening there. Little sprinkle of threatening. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know what I'm saying? A little threatening, a little mischief, a little intimidation. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of, I know where your family lives. A little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? A dash of, you know, I could hurt your ex-husband if I see fit. You know what I mean? And so Irene's trying to play the hard role. But you know, Franklin, he's like, yeah, I know about your family. Still trying to, you know, smile with it, the little menacing smile. But it's a threat. You know what I mean? And he also tells Irene, like, yo, I'm not the one you need to be worried about. And that reminds me of the movie Pitch Black. Remember, oh snap, chair just fell. Remember the movie Pitch Black with Vin Diesel? And they were worried about Riddick because he was a prisoner on the thing. And he's like, I'm not the one y'all need to be worried about. That's what Franklin did to her. Not you know, this predates Pitch Black in timeline, but you know, it made me think of that because I just watched Pitch Black. I just watched it, you know what I'm saying? Alden tries to convince Sissy to go to Cuba. He pulls up like, yo, let's go to Cuba. We get the new identities. Let's go to Cuba. Sissy's like, man. And you know Sissy ain't going to want to leave her baby, but Alden got a right idea. Take your ass to Cuba. And Sissy need to go with him. I understand he snitched. He dropped dime. He did it for honorable reasons at the end of the day, but you don't turn on family. That's just not an option. But since you're going to do it and you did it anyway, you might as well go to Cuba. Go to Cuba, man. You know what I'm saying? CIA is still looking for the files. They looking for files any which way they can find them. They digging through all the paperwork, the documents, the accounts receivable. They looking for memorandums. They looking for any files they can get their hands on. Jerome and Louie fight about him going to Fatback's funeral. So they fighting about that. Like, why are you going to the projects? Why are you hanging with them? He's like, look, man, these are the only cats I can trust right now. Can't trust Franklin. He fucking up. Can't trust nobody on the other side. Can't trust Manboy. Can't trust Scully. You know what I'm saying? The only people I can really trust is them cats in the projects. Fatback's people. The super swole dude from prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finding refuge in them. You know what I'm saying? So they fight about that. Teddy feels guilty and so he leaves the surviving girl in the jungle money. Like, what's she gonna do with a few dollars, man? Get your ass out of here. They need the $15 million and the weapons out there. All right, Sissy gets the money back that she gave to Davis on good faith. So now that story's out, they don't want to be involved with Sissy and Franklin Saint because y'all out here some drug kingpin shit. We're going to give you this money back. But I gave it to you in good faith. We're going to give you the money back. But I gave it to you in good faith. We're going to give you the money back, man. Take your good faith ass money and get the fuck out of here. That's basically what happened there. Irene is pissed because they are talking about protecting Teddy. So at her newspaper plays, they kind of talking about protecting Teddy, and she's pissed. Like, no, he don't need to be protected. Like, yeah, but you know, our hands are getting tied here. You know, it's the CIA, it's the government. We might have to protect Teddy. She's like, nah, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But she's pissed. They show up to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Louis shows up to the funeral. Jerome is happy that she showed up. Drive-by happens. Khadijah's out there with her homegirls. They do a drive-by. They hit Louis in the drive-by. Peaches is shooting at the car, missing. How come the muscle always misses on the drive-by shooting? Whenever there's a drive-by and one of the main characters is hit, the crew, the muscle, whoever's the muscle, always misses. Remember in Menace to Society when they did the drive-by and they got Kane and then Old Dog was shooting back but he was missing? Remember that? Old Dog was killing McGee all throughout the movie. Now he ain't got no aim. He had aim for that liquor store clerk. He had aim for the crackhead in the alley. He had aim when they ran up on them buses at the food spot. Now he ain't got no aim when the drive-by is happening. You need somebody to buck him down. You know what I'm saying? Now you got, so Peaches is just missing on the drive. You know what? I'm sick of it, man. Sick of it. Irene tells her ex-husband, I'm going off the grid. He's like, what you mean you're going off the grid? I'm going off the grid. So now Irene realizes the gravity of what she's been doing. And now she knows I got to go off the grid. I got to hide to protect y'all, protect everybody else. Because I got Franklin over here threatening me. And then I got them trying to protect trying to protect Teddy and the CIA. So it's like, I don't know who to trust. I just need to get away from y'all so they don't try to hurt y'all to get to me. And he's like, you know what, just come stay with me. He's like, nah, this is the dumb part. Irene was like, yo, I'm going to stay in my house one more night. The dumbest shit I ever heard, man. If I think people are after me, I ain't staying in my house no one more night. What's one more night? I don't give a damn. I'm out today. I might not even go back to the crib and pack. I'm going to just get some new clothes. Tanous tells Man-Boy about the drive-by. So she's like, yo, Khadijah came through, hit on Louis, so it's going to be some ramifications, gives him the full scoop. Gustavo tells Teddy about the article. Teddy's pissed. Franklin and Sissy talk about the return money, and she tells Franklin she wants to leave, but without Alden. Like, because, you know, when she say, I want to leave, you going to leave and you going to go with Alden? And she's like, no, not with him, but I just want to leave. I want to get out. I just want to start doing for me. Which is valid. Sissy is valid right there. Just do you. Live your life. Franklin, the grown man, he out here fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Your husband, he out here dropping dime on the whole family. Just go do you, girl. Sissy, go live your life. You know what I'm saying? Teddy and Franklin meet up. Teddy is pissed, of course. Teddy wants Franklin to put a muzzle on his pops. And Teddy tells him, trust no one. You understand that? Trust nobody, because everybody's going to do what they have to do for themselves to survive. Trust no one. So I think that seed was planted. So now Franklin is really starting to assess who he can and cannot trust. Tanous tells Franklin and Leon that they should give Man-Boy the connect in exchange for telling Khadijah to stand down. Tells Tanous to tell Man-Boy, oh, so Franklin was like, all right, he takes that in. He takes all the info in. He's like, all right, you know what? Tell Man-Boy, let's make the deal. Let's do that. So he tells Tanous to tell Man-Boy, let's make that deal. And so Jerome is at the hospital. He's mourning Louis. Louis hanging on by a thread in the hospital. Jerome is an emotional wreck. He ready to give everybody these fresh bullets, man. He ready to take down everybody at the barbershop, everybody in the back of the barbershop, everybody in the 7-Eleven across the street from the barbershop, everybody at the Sprouts on the corner, everybody at the Trader Joe's, everybody at the Vallarta, everybody at the Rouse. Everybody could get this work. Everybody at that Chase Bank up down the street in the middle of the block, everybody in that playground, everybody in that dog park can get these bullets right here for Louis, man. He is pissed. Teddy pulls up on Irene in the night, injects her. So I don't know what he about to do to Irene, but I knew her punk ass didn't need to stay in the house one more night. Fuck your house. Jerome wants to kill everybody, like I was saying. Tanous makes the call to Man-Boy, but Franklin and Peaches are there. So she called Man-Boy, and she lays back. She like, all right, you know, gonna make the deal, this, that, and the third. Jerome is looking for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Gives him the full scoop. She lays back like she just got a load off her shoulders. And Franklin and Peaches walk up and was like, caught your ass. And then the episode ends like that. Whoo! It's going down. Meet me in the trap. And I'm glad Franklin knew that she was the mole. She was the mole. I was like, yes. This show was so good, man. So good, man. Tell me how y'all feel about the season so far. Tell me how you feel about this particular episode. How you think it's all going to play out. Who's going to live? Y'all think Jerome going to make it? I hope he does, because they giving him a lot of shine, and I'm scared he ain't going to make it. I think Louis going to pull through, but I think Jerome might die in the process. And then Louis going to wake up finding out Jerome is dead. But y'all let me know what you think is going to happen in the comment section below. What do y'all think about, like, you know, Cuddy kind of shutting down and Khadijah taking the reins? Let me know what you think about that. And to me, it feels kind of realistic. Like, you know, that happens in grief. Like, you might just shut all the way off. You know what I mean? And lose that energy because you're so, you know, grief can paralyze people. So, you know, I kind of get that. Let me know in the comment section below, man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.